Good people want to make bad lives better. And I think that's the trap. You can't save people. That's the tough one to learn. You cannot save people. Bad people, it's just like it's hard to spend time around them because, they're eventually going to be bad to you. For some reason, I think women have a harder time with this because women date bad guys all the time. There's a part of the female spirit that is attracted to that. Like, what do they call it? The dark triad? Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. The elements. That's why I like fantasy novels, women, 50 Shades of Grey and all that stuff. There's a sort of attraction that women have for that bad boy character. Women want the bad guy and think they can change them. Here's the funny thing. If they successfully change them, they kind of lose a little bit of attraction. I think the ideal is to have small amounts of each of these things, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, rooted in some good character. If you can do that, I think you get both. Women don't want that nice guy who's just, they can get everything from, walk all over, anytime you'll jump, whenever she says how high. Women don't like a slave, essentially. And that's what a lot of guys end up becoming. It's weird. I just read the story of Hosea in the Bible. God commanded him to marry a prostitute. Okay, essentially. And she was sleeping around and all that. And essentially he was using this guy's life as a way to show the Israelites how God felt about them and their abandonment of his love and generosity. And so he personified it through this man by telling him to marry this disloyal woman. I loved you guys. I gave you everything and you guys cheated on me with all these other false gods and all that. It's a wild, but if they change them, they lose attraction to them. That's deep and true. Yeah. You sort of have to keep apart yourself. You will change over time through the journey of life, I think. You kind of have to maintain parts of who you were because that's what got her in the first place. See, this is what I think ladies don't understand. It's like you want him to change, but he didn't get you by being this man you want to turn him into. He got you by being who he was. It feels like sabotage, right, fellas? You correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of feels like women are kind of trying to sabotage you. They don't mean to. They don't know that's what they're doing, but they kind of do. And so you kind of have to maintain a part of yourself as you go through this journey with them. And then you see this happen. It's like, oh, this guy who was like confident, who's attractive in all the ways that she found him attractive. 10 years later, after having a few kids, then he becomes like this frumpy guy. And then he's surprised why his wife doesn't want to sleep with him anymore. And it's just like, yeah, man, you kind of have to maintain parts of who you were because that's what got her in the first place. And you think, ladies, your taste will change. Maybe, but maybe not,